Welcome to LightCast TV. Many thanks for subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you are watching our video for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel. We bring you a compilation of news that made headlines in Nigeria.
Hello everyone and welcome to Teens Diary on LightCast TV. On Teens Diary, we bring you varieties of topics pertaining to teenagers, ranging from their educational lifestyle, social lifestyle, and their health aspect. I am your host, Adeleke Raimat. On this episode of Teens Diary, we bring you a very interesting topic, which is the effect of boarding house on students and also the differences between a boarding school and a day school. First, we'll look at the meaning of a boarding school and a day school. A boarding school can be defined as an educational institution in which the students stay in and pay for their accommodation and food expenses till the term ends, while a day school is a school whereby the students go in to receive programs, to receive lectures, and they return to their various houses. What are the benefits of going to a boarding school? In a boarding school, it helps them in their personal growth because they tend to learn more about time management, work ethics, and social lifestyle in boarding school, and they can be very independent on their own, which helps them adapt very well when they get to university level. Also, it helps to learn in punctuality. In boarding school, the first thing they told them is being punctual because in everything, one must be punctual and time conscious. They learn about time management also, work ethics, and so much more that a day student doesn't know about. What are the advantages of going to a boarding house? First, they are being kept away from going to parties, drinking, and so much bad habits in which the day students are more exposed to. Also, they learn more about the evening co-curricular and they are more closer to their teacher during their evening sessions, and also they have a well-supervised homework. The teacher tends to supervise them doing their homework, what a day student doesn't have, because once it's got the time for them to go home, they leave home to their various houses to do their homework on their own. What are the disadvantages of you going to a boarding house? Number one, being a boarding house, you get homesick because in boarding house, you're confined in one place. You get homesick, you miss out on home activities, and sometimes you are outdated of the things happening in your surroundings. Also, they get to know less about the technologies going around. They don't move about, they don't have the freedom to work freely like the day students, and also they don't have the time to learn more, to explore more on what is being taught. Let's move to the advantages of going to a day school. Number one, the expense. The vast expense in which boarding house collect is more than a day school. Most parents don't have that huge amount to put on going to a boarding school. So somehow, it is more of an advantage for them to go to a day school, which is less expensive, and they'll be able to monitor their kids. Number two, it is not proper for a parent to rush to chase their kids out of the home. Because going to a boarding school is more like you saying, this kid, I don't want you anymore, you're disturbing too much. Just go to a boarding school. Then if it's time for you to come home, I'll bring you home. Which is at the end of the term. The reason why you have to put your kids in a day school is because you get to monitor them. Because once they leave home at that very tender age, and they get used to boarding school life, to come back home to live under their parents' roof will be very difficult because they are used to being independent on their own, making their own decisions and doing things on their own. Also, education at home. It is not everything there that the kids are taught in school. There are more things that the parents can do to help in their educational lifestyle because they can learn some more about what their kids like, what they love. It can be in the literature, politics, outing. Some kids love touring around, where the teachers don't know about. But if they are going to a day school, the parents will be able to monitor them and get to know, oh, these are the things the kids like. And you'll be able to train them. You'll be able to guide them towards them taking the right path. Unlike in a boarding school, it is what you like doing that you will do. That is what you think you'll be able to do. There you do. Because the teachers won't be able to do everything for them. Because they are under a curriculum they must finish at the end of the term. What are the disadvantages of you going to a day school? Number one, the children get to be more pampered by their parents because it is not about the school that they get pampered. It is the parents. They are used to their parents' affection and love. So sometimes they get dependent. They can't do without their parents' economic status. and which you will not help them because they won't be able to know all the benefits materials other kids around are going through. Also, they get exposed to so much bad habits like going to parties at a tender age, drinking alcohol, smoking cannabis, and all so much more, which is not good for their health. And the parents sometimes don't even have time for their kids. They put them in the hands of the nanny, like, if these kids come back from school, tell him to do this, tell him to do that, I'm off to work. I don't have time to take care of these kids. But it is not meant to be like that. It is also one of the disadvantages of you getting to this because peer pressure is way more easy there. Because when they notice, oh, these kids have money, he's from a rich family, let's go and meet him. The money is spent on their eating expenses in cafeterias will be more because they'll be like, it's money we used to buy friends. I don't have any friends at home. I don't have anyone to talk to. My parents are not around. They can come to my house to do party because I'm used to being alone. But if the parents are around to take care of the kids, they'll be like, no, no friends, no party, you're too young for this. Also, another disadvantage is that you're picking up your kids from school. Some use luxury cars, some use school buses. They won't be able to know the differences between that. Like they'll be like, wow, this guy parents has money. Like, wow. So let's go to be his friends. They'll teach him some bad habits, which will not be able to benefit his health and is not good for him also. What are the differences of you going to a boarding school and a day school? In a boarding school, you get to learn about co-curricular activities. You are used to your peer mates. You are used to everything around you. You are used to get to know people from different backgrounds, different surroundings. But in a day school, you have just limited time to spend with your friends. Because once it's time for you to close, because in a day school now it's from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Once it's time for you to go home, you go in your different ways, and you don't know what those kind of friends are doing at home before they come to school the next day. But in a boarding school, you're used to each other environment, you're used to each other everything. Because you study together, play together, eat together, do particularly almost everything together in a boarding school. Also, another difference is that in a day school, you get to learn more, to explore more on what you are being taught in school, rather than in a boarding school where you are confined in a place. Because, for example, in a day school or college where they teach about biology, so plants have been mentioned there. Because these students now, once it closes, will have a wider knowledge because we'll be able to explore its surroundings. We'll have a wider knowledge, a wider participation of him going out to explore what is being learned in school, explore the plants, do some experiments on it. You having the first-hand knowledge about it. But in a boarding school, it has that kind of experience because you are being confined in a limited space whereby you won't be able to move and regardless of you saying you want to explore more about what is being taught in school. Another difference also is that the facilities and laboratories in a boarding school are better used for boarding students because after school hour, they'll be given time to okay, you guys have some practicals to do. Go ahead, go and use the laboratories, which is the after school hours. They've done their afternoon nap, they've done their evening siesta, everything. That's how much we can take on today's episode of Teens Diary. I hope we'll be able to see the advantages of kids going to a boarding school with the disadvantages and also the differences between a boarding school and a day school. Kindly let us get a reaction in our comment section. Thank you.